Stream Elements. Live NATs Now Live. Streaming Call of Juarez, Gunslinger, Call of Juarez Gunslinger Colisão Zerando a Steam.
Mas como assim? Bom, todo mundo sabe que esse caminho da Argentina até a final tá muito estranho. Por conta do chaveamento dela, que está muito fácil, pegando seleções pequenas, onde teoricamente seria mais fácil de passar. Porém, já no primeiro jogo no mata-mata, a Argentina sofreu muito pra passar de Cabo Verde. Uma seleção africana que nunca tinha ido a uma Copa do Mundo. E quem assistiu sabe que foi um jogão, mas teve lances estranhos. Como esse em que o juiz deu a falta no jogador da Argentina, sendo que o outro jogador já tinha encostado nele. Mas enfim, a Argentina acabou ganhando por 3-2 de Cabo Verde. Mas no jogo contra o Egito, as coisas ficaram ainda mais estranhas. Mas como assim? Bom, o Egito começou ganhando de 1-0, mas aí o Egito fez mais um gol, porém foi anulado ainda no início da jogada. E que o jogador da Argentina se atira no chão alegando que foi pisado. Mas o absurdo vem agora, quando a Argentina conseguindo virar o jogo, com um gol praticamente igual ao gol anulado do Egito por pisão do pé. Mas dessa vez o gol não foi anulado e nem foi chamado VAR igual no gol anulado do Egito. E é claro que isso causou uma revolta com os jogadores do Egito falando depois do jogo, e essa Copa estava completamente armada para a Argentina. E por conta disso, o FBI começou a investigar a Federação de Futebol da Argentina, onde encontraram movimentações milionárias entre a Argentina e Estados Unidos. E caso algo seja comprovado, a Argentina pode ser expulsa da Copa do Mundo. O FBI vai banir a Argentina.
Billy was hiding out in an abandoned farm near Stinking Springs. I threw in with the kid because the man I had sworn vengeance on was riding with Billy's enemies. But before I tell you why I want that sumbitch dead, Let me tell you what happened that day. I was heading back to the hideout when suddenly I had this funny feeling.
Funny, haha?
No, Steve. The other kind of funny.
You heard that. Need to stay here and keep an eye on the road.
That's not fair. We're missing all...
What the hell? Shoot that sumbitch!
Was it Pat Garrett's posse?
Oh, yeah. I heard the shots and I knew I had to move fast.
Spread out, goddammit!
Garrett and his army of deputies had surrounded the entire homestead.
They're coming from the
I
rear!
decided to help Billy and the boys out of it. So that's just what I did.
Have one behind us! Stay on it! Cover fire!
As the governor of New Mexico was paying for the kids' apprehension, Garrett was able to hire every gun hand in Lincoln County. Garrett's men were running around like a bunch of chickens with their heads cut
Send
off.
these sumbitches running!
Still, one of them reached the water tower. Not a bad idea. It would be a turkey shoot from up there. Luckily, these shooters Garrett hired weren't the sharpest tools in the shed. A lot of them were saddle tramps, or sod busters, or drunken drifters looking to make a few bucks. Then, I heard a friendly voice yelling at me from the window. Back door! We'll cover you!
Watch your flank!
Truth be told, things weren't much better behind the house. I cut their numbers in half, but that just made the ones that were left twice as mad. They made up for their lack of skill with a seemingly endless supply of ammo.
Olha, mano.
It was a bit of a slog, but I finally fought my way around the back of the house.
Billy the Kid.
And like that, I was inside, none the worse for wear.
Ah, ele é parceiro.
I passed Dirty Dave,
Deader than a rat in a trap!
and upstairs I found Billy and Charlie Baldry.
Billy the Kid.
Billy looked at me and said, "About time, amigo. Grab a gun and get to the window."
Wait, so you were friends with Billy the Kid?
Yeah, sort of. Anyway, we were surrounded by dozens of deputized shooters who wanted to do us harm. I'm telling you, Garrett's men were dropping like flies, but they just kept on coming.
I think I got one!
O cara não morre, mano.
That's when Charlie got hit. "They're catching us in a crossfire," shouted Billy. "Get to the other side." I don't know how many cocksuckers I personally put down, but it was pretty clear, even to Billy, that maybe discretion was the better part of valor.
What's that mean?
It means that it was time to cut and run.
Fica
They
tirando
got a
mim, mano.
Gatling, Billy shouted. Get the horses and bring them round back. I'll draw their attention.
Não tô vendo quem tá tirando.
They directed that order at me, and I thought, why the hell do I have to do it? But I went anyway. Dumbass that I was back then. Many would have fled in my place. But I had that false sense of invincibility that many young men have. Like Jack here.
What are you saying, old man?
Jack, he's just joshing me.
Morre não, pô.
Yeah, he better be.
Mr. Greaves, please continue.
Please, call me Silas, ma'am. Now, where was I?
You were heading for the barn.
Making my way past the pass along with folks.
Sounds like Garrett hired a whole regiment of hired guns.
Come out from behind there! Yeah, and just when I thought I was done with them, more of these hapless bastards would pop up. Finally, I had the stables within my reach. And that's when I met Sheriff Pat Garrett.
I read that you went toe-to-toe with him, sir. That backstabbing bastard with that tacked-on tin star. You challenged him to a showdown.
You read that in a dime novel?
It said he showed no fear as he took your measure with eyes like a rattlesnake.
Eita, nós! Não lembro como é que faz isso. Fala, moço.
And that you killed him in a fair fight.
Is that what that Penny Dreadful said? No, boy. That ain't what I meant when I said I met Pat Garrett. So let me start again. I finally reached those damn stables. And stepped inside, and last thing I heard was Garrett's voice. That's not Billy.
And go on, how did it end?
And, boy, that was just the beginning.
Boy, this is just the beginning.
So what happened? Did Garrett arrest you?
Yeah, after I came to.
Punhado de chumbo quente. Vamos que vamos.
It's important to know that I was only riding with Billy so I could find the bastard I was after.
It's running on my head.
He was with John Kinney's gang, and they were sworn enemies of Billy's regulators.
Why were you after him?
I owed that son of a bitch a bullet for what he had done to me and mine. Instead, all I got for myself was a goddamn death sentence. Luckily, it was right around then that I heard Billy make his move. He shot Jim Bell and a few other guards as he made his getaway. Later, they wrote that some lady friend planted a pistol for him in the privy. What the papers didn't say is that Billy helped me escape, too. My first order of business was finding a firearm. Luckily, I located Deputy Bob Ollinger's mean-ass shotgun.
Shotgun. Shotgun eu gosto. Muito mal pago.
I saw Billy through the window, and he yelled that I should take to the rooftops to make my escape. So I did.
Anybody see Billy? That little bitch shot Jim Bell!
Hell yeah. That scattered gun was like a double-barreled howitzer. It could blow a man clear off his feet. You hardly had to aim the damn thing. The kids' escape raised a huge ruckus. Guards were everywhere looking for it.
Eu gosto dessa. Mas tá bom. Não é por aqui não? Do telhado.
Jump from roof to roof like a damn alley cat. I followed the planks where I could. Some of that wood was slippery as hell. The whole town was up in arms. Ah!
Oxi.
Anybody see him?
Tá bom.
Suddenly, I was a fugitive.
Ah, mano. Quem tá atirando em mim, mano?
So that bastard you were after, what did he do? He did me and my family a grievous harm. But I knew if I was ever going to find him, I would need to get my ever-loving ass out of there. I tried to be stealthy and sneak my way past.
Where'd he get you?
This town doesn't have a moment's peace.
You! But hell, if they weren't all waiting for me. Apparently, some of them thought I was Billy.
He's in town somewhere.
See, me and the kid shared a certain similarity in build and color. I was just glad I had Deputy Bob's mean-ass shotgun.
I'll flank it. Get your head stoned.
There's children here.
Stop him.
So much lead was whizzing by my head, it was like everyone in Lincoln wanted to put me in the ground. I knew I needed to find a horse. Though I never did have a great fondness for those four-legged grass eaters. Smelly, sweaty, ungrateful beast. The price is too high, if you ask me. Get back.
Que inimigo não tô vendo. Eu não sei pra onde ir, mano. Não, eu vim daqui, não é? É. Correu pra cá. Aqui, pô. Brigando com a escada. Aí, ó.
Well, where was the kid while you were busy getting shot at?
Gone. And that's when it occurred to me why Billy set me free.
Have you no for decency?
So I could be a hapless decoy and draw attention while he snuck out of town. I knew if I made it out of there in one piece, no one would put a price on my head.
Because everybody in Lincoln would be dead?
No, because they all thought I was Billy, and all that blame would fall on him. Don't let that asshole get away with this!
Send him to hell!
I guess you had enough, huh? Don't let him get away!
O cara tá vivo.
Finally, I found what I was looking for. The stables on the edge of town.
I guess Billy saved your ass, taking out Bob Ollinger the way he did.
Billy didn't kill Bob.
Well, sure he did. He dispatched him right after he shot Deputy Bell.
No, sir. Because Bob came right up behind me, angry as hell that Billy had lit out. Hello, Bob, I said. I think you better let me go. And he says, I don't think so, boy. Not with my shotgun. So we stood there in the middle of the street, eyeball to eyeball. He intended to kill me, and I knew I had no choice but to defend myself.
Meu Deus! Deus, o tiro passou pela cabeça do infeliz. Eita, nós. Fecha bem. Fecha bem, fecha bem.
I killed him in a fair fight. Everybody saw I had no damn choice. Well...
So where'd you go after Lincoln?
Mexico.
México. Uma bala pro velhote. Silas afirma que acabou sozinho com os cowboys e que a fama de Richard. Ou mecanismos de trava temporariamente. Vambora. Quero só meter tiro mesmo e...
So was the bastard you were after now riding with the cowboys?
Roscoe Bob Bryant was his name.
Oh.
But no, this time it was a different bastard I was after. The aforementioned Mr. Ringo. I came upon them robbing a stagecoach, which wasn't surprising, being they were such murderous thieves and bastards. The bandits wore red scarves, so I knew they worked for the old man. Over there! There! I did my best to help those poor bastards. Moments later, the attackers were dead, and I checked the stagecoach to see how many passengers were still breathing. None. It was then I wondered if the rocks weren't hiding more bandits. Was that all of them? Or did I just hit the rear guard? I quickly got my answer. They attacked from on high like Apaches often do.
Toma. É índio, mano.
They would appear in great numbers from above and rain down lead on their hapless enemies' heads. Making use of the high ground and whatever else they did. Yep, the Apaches always appeared out of nowhere, and there never seemed to be an end to them.
Hold on, were you attacked by Apaches? What happened to the cowboys?
Did I say they were Apaches? I said Clanton's cowboys attacked me Apache style. I was in a pitched battle, but I was holding my own against an overwhelming enemy force. See, at the time, I was still pretty green and would often blunder into regrettable situations. But I just kept shooting at anything I could see up in those damn rocks. I didn't see Ringo, but I knew he was with the cowboys. He and Roscoe Bob had done me a dreadful wrong, and I was determined to have my revenge. But to get to Ringo, I knew I'd have to find my way past these other assholes.
Certa, cara. Não tô vendo ninguém.
Unfortunately, I was running out of ammo. Another perfect example of my relative inexperience as a hunter of men.
Acabando a munição.
I immediately knew that a tactical retreat was called for, as my vengeful fury was much less impressive without the bullets to back it up. Finally, they managed to corner me. Trapped as I was, the odds of my survival seemed already slim. Luckily, serendipity was on my side as I suddenly spotted a way out of my predicament.
Tô sem munição, cara.
I ran ahead as if the devil himself was after me. Bullets were whizzing by my ears, but I wasn't about to roll over and die. I just kept running like there was no tomorrow. Because there wouldn't be if Clanton and his men caught up with me. As I was scurrying around those caves, I thought, what was I thinking? Going up against a gang like this? I just kept running, not knowing where the hell I was going. And that's when something miraculous happened. Like manna from heaven, I found the desiccated remains of what looked like an Apache warrior. The old weapon next to him supplied me with some much-needed ammunition. Bat Masterson once told me it was more important to be lucky than good, and he would know.
Oh.
And imagine my surprise when I found a fistful of dynamite to go along with that ammo. That stroke of good fortune evened the odds and bolstered my confidence. It was time to turn the tables. Time for the prey to become the predator. Time for the hunted to become the hunted. Time.
All right, Jesus, we get it. They were right where you wanted.
Já não vejo nada.
I was done running. And the old man's boys were not expecting that. No, sir. I came at them like a wildcat. My fury knew no bounds. It was finally time for that old man to pay for his sins. I yelled out at the top of my lungs, "Clanton, I'm coming for you!" A little stealth might have made more sense, to be perfectly honest. Because that old fool had a Gatling gun and enough bullets to last him till kingdom come. But I knew I could not let that deter me. Not if I was to find and kill Ringo.
Meu Deus.
But I knew I could not let that deter me. Not if I was to find and kill Ringo. I needed to get that old man off that gun.
Vai dar aqui. Ai, não, não. Meu Deus. Tem que aproximar mais ainda.
Most everyone thought it was the Ruales who had come up against him in Guadalupe Canyon, but it was just me.
Caramba!
What I ever do to you?
acerta esse velho. Tá ferrado, velho. Eu tô falando, cadê você? Cadê o cara? Uma bala. E eu erro a bala. Eu sou muito bom, cara. Agora eu não erro, não.
Apparently, one of the cowboys made it out of there alive and told Ike and Billy Clanton that it wasn't a Mexican who took their father's life that day. They just assumed it was one of the Earps. And that little misunderstanding eventually led to that legendary gunfight at the OK Corral.
Johnny Ringo.
A few weeks after that dust-up at the OK Corral, I was still after Johnny Ringo. I had tracked him and the cowboys to their hideout at a sawmill, and they were loaded for bear.
So what exactly did Johnny Ringo do to piss you off?
Well, him and that other bastard.
Roscoe Bob Bryant?
Yep. They both deserve to die, and I promise I'll tell you why.
Earp's coming!
Get ready, boys. First, I need to tell you about the Cowboys' new boss, Curly Bill Brocious. Curly Bill took charge of the Cowboys upon the old man's demise. And after that gunfight at the OK Corral, the Clantons wanted revenge. So they murdered Morgan Earp and grievously wounded his older brother, Virgil. Wyatt and Doc went on what became known as the Vendetta Route, hunting those outlaws down. So when I showed up, that's who they thought I was. There were killers around every corner, all wearing red bandanas. That's how the cowboys identified each other. And I was beginning to wish I had one myself. But I wasn't about to let Ringo walk away unscathed. And that's what drove me forward.
They say that Ringo was infernally fast.
I hardly saw anyone faster, boy. Certainly not Wyatt Earp. That man was all hat and no cap.
Earp wasn't much of a match for him, but Doc Holliday might have taken it.
That Lunger should have kept his nose out of it. They never charged anyone for the murder of Morgan Earp.
But everybody knew that Curly shot him in the back. That was common knowledge.
Yeah, maybe so. But Ringo had nothing to do with it. He was just being loyal to a friend.
Excuse me, sir. I have a question.
What's that, Dwight?
After old man Clanton died, why didn't his son take over the Cowboys?
Because Ike Clanton was dumber than a box of rocks and a yellow belly to boot. Now, where was I?
Taking down the entire cowboy gang single-handed.
Indeed I was, Jack.
Certo, pô. Ah, pelo amor de Deus. Ah, tem cara atrás? Tem cara atrás, mano.
So it wasn't easy, as those boys had good cover. Boy, you are shit out of luck. God damn it! Ah! There were carts everywhere, piles of lumber, and God knows what else for people to hide behind. That really was one hell of a sawmill. Quite an impressive operation.
Agarrou. Point of no return. I'm still out my head. Perdido.
And where was Curly Bill? Did you see him?
I'm about to get to that, Ben. Patience. I'm painting a picture here. There was this beautiful waterfall and a crystal clear stream that led to a verdant valley that was truly...
Consider your picture painted. What happened next?
Well, finally the bastards that were still alive made a last stand. Curly Bill, Johnny Ringo, and his compadres took off into the lumber yard, and I followed after.
Lumberyard. Johnny Ringo. Ah, Curly Bill.
Are you saying they ran? Cowardice was not in Ringo nor Curly Bill's nature.
No, sir. I never said they were running scared. They just wanted me out in the open.
Time to dance with the devil! You working for Wyatt Earp? Did that sumbitch Earp send you to kill me?
Brocious gave me no choice but to take his life. But Ringo was nowhere to be found.
I knew you didn't kill Ringo, because he was found dead in a different location altogether.
All
To this day, his killer
together.
is still unknown.
Indeed. Took me a few months before I finally tracked his ass to West Turkey Creek Canyon.
O próximo no comando e na cova, Johnny Ringo. Vamos lá.
That's incredible, sir. I always thought that Doc Holliday was the one that killed him.
Sorry I had to ruin the legend for you, boy. But the legend ain't always true. Doc Holliday had nothing to do with... I was paid a healthy bounty for Ringo and Curly Bill, and realized it was...
Vai. beneficente. Tiro na cabeça costuma ser fatal, lembre-se disso. Eu vou lembrar, obrigado. Mais umas 10 balas no corpo também costuma. Eu queria aquela de 2 canhões.
As the local vigilantes exposed him as the leader of the bandits and put a generous price on his head. Plummer rallied his gang to plunder one last gold mine before making their escape, and that's where I thought I'd find him. It makes me nervous standing so close to all these goddamn bastards. My late father pointed out to me more than once. God made men. Samuel
quebrei a pé, torci a pé, mano. Torci o pezinho e morri. A point of no return. Tem alguém aí? Vai em cima. O cara que tava aqui em cima. Subi aqui só pra te matar, seu corno, vagabundo. Ah, para que você torceu o pé de novo. Brincadeira, hein? Não vou subir lá mais não, velho.
I knew that dynamite wasn't mine, so I decided the polite thing would be to return it. It was the biggest gold rush since Sutter's Mill in '48. Unfortunately, prospectors weren't the only ones drawn to those riches. There were thieves and killers, robbing travelers and hijacking gold shipments. Like those that ran with Plummer. Some were just regular folks I knew from town, drawn by greed and easy pickings.
Ô, mano, a arma não mata, velho. Dou tiro no peito do maluco, o maluco não morre, velho. Opa, 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 opa. Vou ter que ir por aqui mesmo, na maciota. Queria ir na loucura, mas eu vou ter que ir na maciota, pelo jeito. É o jeito. Os brothers vão descer ali, ó. Vai ser o jeito.
Charlie Crow, the blacksmith.
Blacksmith.
James, who worked in the stable. Put that moron out. Sam and Jeremiah Barber, the butcher's sons. Plummer had a lot of men on his payroll. A hell of a lot. That son of a bitch pretended to protect the public with one hand while stealing them blind with the other.
Vai morrer não?
Of course, the rest were veterans of the Civil War. Stone killers trained on the bloody fields of Shiloh and Antietam. He set up a defensive perimeter which I had no idea how to breach. Dangerous, desperate individual. I was outnumbered and in way over my head, but I was too damn stubborn and stupid to realize it.
Morre, meu.
They must have thought I was touched.
Os caras são blindados nesse jogo.
I thought I was some kind of hero.
Ó, as balas de fechinho também, né? Opa! Vira. Dá na cabeça dele. Aí.
I finally made it past and headed on to meet my destiny.
Pra cá?
But first, I had something I needed to figure out. I had a few ideas on how to get into that mine, but once I made my decision, I knew there was no turning back. So my first thought was to enter the nearest mine portal. I saw an entrance. Made sense.
Tá bom, vambora. Isso aqui manda.
It was the quickest way in, but that also made it more dangerous, as there would undoubtedly be enemy pickets posted along the way.
Tô vendo nada.
Show yourself, coward!
Tá lá em cima, cara.
Once you enter a mine like that, it's easy to get all turned around. And that confusing maze of corridors wouldn't even be the worst of it. Some of those shafts could be as deep as hell. A single stumble or misstep can easily end in a deadly plunge to oblivion.
Cadê? Cadê o bonito?
Quick reflexes often make up for a lack of common sense. Luckily, I was never one to be easily bushwhacked.
Brincadeira, hein?
I would just need to be careful not to blow myself to kingdom come. With all that gunpowder and dynamite everywhere, a body has to know what he's shooting at. One wrong bullet could have turned that mine into a dad-blasted tomb.
Meu amigo.
I freely admit that my plan of attack was not just moronic, but clearly insane. It's a good thing that I abandoned that ridiculous plan before I even tried it. Instead, I spotted a ladder way into the mine from the opposite side.
Tá louco. Vai na maciota aqui.
It was a long way around, but that approach seemed more sensible at the time. Of course, being I had a problem with heights, that scaffolding scared the bejesus out of me. Climbing down that ladder required some caution, because even though I had a younger man's reflexes, I needed to make a leap of faith, which ain't easy when you're suspended between heaven and hell.
Não. Não. Você não quer que eu pulo aqui? Não vai ter como.
I was determined not to give up, however.
Tá bom. Menos mal.
That Sheriff Plummer seemed quite the despicable character. When the vigilantes discovered what the sheriff was up to, people were outraged. That 10,000 they put on his head would go a long way to helping me find old Bob. And I had made it my mission to settle that score come hell or high water. But first, I would have to make a choice. Take the elevator or climb the ladder.
No elevador, vamos.
I picked the more convenient and more dangerous route.
É, com certeza. Não tem problema não. Opa, opa.
Plummer was a mad dog killer, and the people of Nevada City deserve better.
Nevada City? Well, I thought Plummer met his maker in Bannock, Montana.
Right, well, he was the sheriff of both places at one time or another, but that's neither here nor there. The point was, taking him down would save a lot of lives, including my own.
Ótimo. Homem da lei, fora da lei. Vigarista Henry Plummer.
This is gonna hurt. Well, this day is just getting worse and worse for you.
Henry Plummer was clearly
Caralho, a vida do cara não abaixa,
seen
mano.
right away that this was gonna take
O
some.
cara é um mito.
That is smart. This cocksucker is smarter than he looks. Who said you could throw dynamite? I need some help here.
Volta aqui, vagabundo.
Boys, take this cocksucker out.
Tá querendo. Tá querendo aqui. Cadê ele? Aqui. Já tinha matado mais da metade. Eu tava no da vida, pelo menos. Boa. É difícil, mano. Os capanga vagabundo. Ah, finalmente.
Oh, that's how Henry Plummer died. Him and his crew were worth their weight in gold. And now, I was officially a bounty hunter.
Bom. Por enquanto tá bom. Se quiserem que eu continue jogando esse jogo até zerar, comenta aí no vídeo aí. Eu vou jogar outra coisa agora. Se tiver comentário aí pra continuar, talvez continue outra hora. Suave!
I dodged death many a time, and that night in Abilene was no different.
Que vamos. Ok. RPG agora. Calma aí, deixa eu voltar aqui no top.
Opportunity.
Travou. Ótimo. Tudo que eu queria. Aí. Of opportunity.
So, you want to hear a story, huh? One about treasure hunters. Have I got a story for you? Pandora. This is our home, but make no mistake, this is not a planet of peace and love. They say it's a wasteland, that it's dangerous, that only a fool would search for something of value here. Then perhaps I am a fool. But do not be fooled by what Pandora appears to be. There was a legend. Many people tell it. The legend of the vault. My father would always go on about the vault, even with his dying breath. Advanced alien technology, infinite wealth, fame, power, women. So you can understand why some little kiddos who hear the stories grow up to become vault hunters. Well, I have a story you may not believe, but I tell you it is true. The legend of the vault is real, and it is here on Pandora. And let's call it a guardian angel, appeared to guide the vault hunters to their prize. The tale begins right here on Pandora with the brave vault hunters, the guardian angel, and most importantly, me.
Me.
Next stop, Firestone Depot. Time to gather up your stuff. Who's getting off the bus? You with the sniper rifle and the crate.
Don't be alarmed. I need you to stay calm and don't let on that anyone is talking to you. Start making your way off the bus. You don't have any reason to trust me, but I need you to believe that I'm here to guide you. I'm here to help you find the vault. In a moment, you'll be greeted by a funny little robot. Do everything he says. You'll know what I mean when it happens. I'll contact you again soon.
Well, we're here. Don't worry about saying goodbye. I'm sure we'll be doing this all again soon enough.
Get off my bus.
Get off my bus. Hello.
See you next time. Welcome to Firestone. I am CL4PTP. You may call me by my locally designated name, Claptrap. Before continuing, please accept this Echo communication device and heads-up display, provided free of charge by the Doll Corporation. Great! I detect that your Echo device is fully functioning. This way, please.
What?
Step right up. This is the new U station. When you use this device, your DNA profile is automatically identified and stored. Please activate the new U station now. Excellent! Now that your DNA is registered, you have the best in horrific death and dismemberment insurance. Should an unfortunate fatal incident occur, your new you will appear at the nearest station. Now we can head into the peaceful town of Firestone. Follow me, please. Is that... Oh no, not again! Are they gone? Whew. Those bandits really have it in for us claptraps. Using us as target practice is not part of our programming. And open! Yes! Oh.
Oh my God.
Feel it. That hurt.
Breath. I can't breathe! This is just too cool.
Give us a hand. You really don't want me to close the line to it.
Can you like that?
Open the door!
Meter maker.
Hmm.
That was a doozy. You should open this storage device. There may be something inside to help against those bandits. Wow! That looks like it could do some damage. Okay, let's get this gate open. Its controls seem to be damaged. Have no fear, I'm sure I can do it. This isn't working. Quick, this way.
Oh. Ah.
Blast him!
Oh.
Excellent. I knew you were the right choice, friend. Now go. I'll contact you again soon.
Attention, citizen of Firestone! There is no cause for alarm! This new visitor has resolved the problem!
Well, shoot, I thought I was a goner that time. Damn bandits won't leave us alone. Had to lock the place up tight. I'll let you in. Come on. Damn it. Blasted circuits are on the fritz again. Give it a go from the switch out there, would you?
Now that you've selected a mission, you will notice that a new icon has appeared on your heads-up display. That's a waypoint. The waypoint will tell you where you need to go, depending on what mission is currently active in your mission log.
Thanks for opening her up again. The name is Zed. They don't let me cut on folks anymore since I lost my license, so now I keep the med vendors around here up and running. From the vendors, you can buy all the healing you could ever want from a real doc. Thankfully, without the vault is a myth, you'll get yourself killed.
Now that we're done with all that, please follow me and I'll open the gate for you.
Oh, meu Deus.
Like that? Looks like he got under Nine-Toes' skin. Don't worry, he'll get what's coming to him.
You did it! I knew you were the right choice. Oh, the poor little robot needs our help. Would you kindly give him a hand?
Oh my god, I'm leaking! I think I'm leaking!
That little robot is hurt. He isn't going to last very long without attention. Why don't you look around for something to fix him up?
Good as new, I think. Am I leaking?
He seems to be okay. Now is the time to get moving and play your part in the journey to come.
Thank you for visiting Firestone. Farewell, traveler, and be sure to say hello to all the friendly classes that await you on Pandora. I shall now continue my fascinating research.
That ought to do it. I'll see you in a few.
Hey there, stranger.
Is there something you need? I think we're done here. I keep the medical equipment working, more or less. Give me a shout if I can help you. Use the machine to sell some things you don't need and buy first aid kits.
People don't yet trust you. If you're going to ever find the vault, you'll need the aid of the people. Helping Dr. Zed with his nine-toes problem is a good move.
Like that?
Get those some bitches! Kill them now!
Feel it!
Ah.
What, you didn't like that? Boom!
Nossa, que frio, bicho.
What can I do for you? Well, that should cover it, kid.
Ah, wow.
You? One more step and it'll be your last. You should have seen the look on your face. You're not a skag, are you? No? Look at you. I'm a skag. Mostly anyways. I'll see you later, right?
See you later.
Like that?
Hey, newcomer. I've been looking for you.
Another notch in my... You've done well. I've decided to reopen my Firestone franchise thanks to you. Head into town and buy some new gear.
Ai, aqui.
You're not a skag, are you? No? Well, lucky you. I only shoot skag. Mostly, anyways. Hey, now. You ever need anything? Anything at all?
Vamos recuperar tudo.
about to face your first real challenge. I hope you've toughened up enough.
You
like my pet?
Dois. Quatro.
You woke the wrong dog. Ah, yeah!
Puta. Legal.
Give him hell, Bloodwing! Get him, Blood!
Pronto, vou nessa.